Hiya, I just wanted to talk today just a little bit about the menopause and how you can improve the symptoms through our diets. It is very, very easy to allow yourself to get dragged down with how the menopause makes you feel. And it is a completely natural part of aging. Not many of us women want to admit that we're old enough to go through the menopause, but really it starts at 40 and it can start even earlier, unfortunately. Like I said, it is a natural part of aging that usually occurs between 45 and 55 of age. Well, I'm 44 and I feel like I've been going through it for years. And I am perimenopausal, and I've looked into a lot of ways that I can deal with it. The doctor won't give me HRT because she says I'm too young for HRT. So I've been trying to look how to deal with it more naturally, and obviously I've looked into it through my Juice Plus diet as well. And I'm just going to go through what I've found. I've done a lot of research about this, not just today, over a long period of time, but I just thought today I'm going to get it all together and I'm going to share it with you all. Now, the symptoms of the menopause varies. Not everybody has the same symptoms, and not everybody has all of them. So we can have like hot flushes, night sweats, difficulty sleeping, low moods, anxieties, depression, memory and concentration problems. I'm quite good at that one. If I don't write it down, I forget it. And headaches, palpitations, stiffness in our joints and our muscles, and it can also lead to osteoporosis as well later on. Hi Cheryl, hi Debbie. Now, symptoms can last for years, unfortunately. It can begin months or even years before our monthly cycles stop, and it can last about around 4 years afterwards as well. So it's a hell of a long time to have to put up with the hormonal imbalance that we have to go through. It's a long time for our partners to go through it as well, because I'm going to be honest, it's not easy living with someone that's going through the menopause, because your mood can change like that. Now, the NHS, they recommend 3 different types of treatments. We've got HRT to help with the hormonal imbalance. So you can either have a combination HRT, which is estrogen and progesterone, so you're getting both. And that's usually given to people that have still got their uterus and ovaries. And then you've got the just the individual one, which is just the estrogen type. And this one normally is given to people that have had a hysterectomy in the past. They also recommend CBT, cognitive behavioural therapy, and this will help you cope with everyday life and teaches you different strategies how to do that. Because sometimes it is hard. It is, and it affects your mind a hell of a lot more than people think. And it's I find that menopause is just shrugged off as just one of these things that women have to go through, and it's made a bit of a joke, but really deep down it's not at all. It can be quite debilitating, and both mentally and physically. And the third route, and this has come from the NHS website as well, they do recommend your healthy and balanced diet. and lifestyle, not just a diet. So it includes exercises as well as introducing healthy options to your diet, cutting out smoking, cutting down on drinking. There's many different ways that you can create your healthy lifestyle. A good one to introduce is meditation, is relaxation, and it's important to get the relaxation part within this lifestyle, because the chemical imbalancement, it can make you go really ooh. So you need to be able to learn how to relax that mind to help you feel like you again. Now, exercise, that's a good way of helping reduce any anxieties. The more you exercise, the better. It releases all the endorphins within your body and increases the serotonin that's released into the brain. So yeah, exercise is fantastic as well. So there's 3 different stages of menopause. So we've got the premenopausal, which is before, perimenopausal, which is where I'm at. Sorry, Dave. And the postmenopausal, which is afterwards. And the last two, you can be talking up to like 10 years to be going through this. Like I said, I feel like I've been going through it a long time. And now is my time to do something about it. If they think I'm too young to go on HRT, I'm not going to spend the next 10 years feeling like crap. I'm not. So I have turned to my Juice Plus. And Wendy, hello Wendy, hello Sarah. Thanks for joining, guys. And it will help. So not only am I just going to do my Juice Plus, I am also going to do the exercise. I've already started increasing my exercise at home. I don't go to a gym. I walk more, I do more exercise at home, and I meditate more, and I listen to relaxation music more, and I just try to do everything that I possibly can to get through it. And if you feel like you're on your own during this, you're not. There's millions and millions and millions of women going through it, but just because you are doesn't mean that you've got to just go down the HRT route, the chemical route, because there are natural ways of doing it. And this is a lot of it is phytoestrogenic foods. It's easy for me to say, not. It's like a tongue twister. Basically, what that is, it's a natural, occurs naturally in foods, and it helps to mimic and replace the natural estrogen that our bodies don't produce anymore. And there's lots of different foods that can do this. So just a few different ones that I wrote it down, sorry, can't remember them all. We've got the seeds such as flax seeds and sesame seeds, fruits with apricots, oranges, peaches, dates, strawberries, and vegetables with yams, carrots, alpha sprouts, kale, celery, garlic, parsley, and soya. That's a good one as well. There's lots and lots of different foods that you can look into. But what I've done this morning, even though I've known this for a long time and I've tried to introduce more into my diet, I actually sat down this morning and I circled off the ones that we have in our products. So we all know that omega-3 is fantastic for your cognitive behavior. And not only does our Juice Plus have the omega-3, it is an omega blend. They've got lots of different ones within those capsules. You've got the fruit and veg capsules. Now this is what I am going to recommend to my clients that come through. I'm going to recommend the omegas, and I'm going to recommend the fruit and veg. I could actually recommend the shakes as well, because they're full of fibre, and you need to increase your fibre as well within your phytoestrogenic diet. I've got to say it slowly because I can't say it. It's also important to increase your calcium, because we all know that as we go through the menopause, it can affect our bone density. So by increasing your calcium, it helps to increase that density and strengthen the bones. And also vitamin D, that's a good one. During the winter months, our bodies can't produce a lot of vitamin D, because it's the sunlight that produces it through our skin. So the sun during winter isn't strong enough. And again, there are different ways of getting vitamin D through our diets. It's also important to increase your water intake, because our bodies become dehydrated very quickly, very rapidly, and that can hinder our mental capacity. It makes you slow thinking, it makes you sluggish, it just makes you feel like crap, really. Sorry, people walking past. Now, all the vegetables and the fruits within the capsules, I'm rubbish at this. They are full of phytonutrients, which are really important to repair our cell damage within. And if you build those cells back up, then that tiny little individual cell is going to start building and building and building, and then start repairing in bigger stages. So at first it might feel like you're not doing anything, but over time, if you carry on with a really good, healthy diet, then over time it will help you. And so to introduce the more phytoestrogenic foods into your diet is important if you want to try and do it naturally. And it's easy for us to say, yeah, eat a healthy diet, but really, when you actually break down what you're actually eating, your body's not absorbing what it needs. Yeah, you might have a pile of broccoli or some sweet corn with your dinner, or you might have an apple with your lunch, but really that isn't enough. When you're going through something like the menopause, when your body, it craves that nutrition, eating just the very basic isn't enough. You've got to give it an absolute boost, because you need to repair, you need to rebuild those individual cells within inside us. Now, like I said, the vitamin D, it's oh, don't worry, Debs, you go, darling. All right, I'll speak to you soon, love. Now, I'm sorry, Debs, you've thrown me. Now, yeah, have a go. If you want to know more about which products that we have that include the phytoestrogenic nutrients that you need, then let me know, and I will tell you. Now, some people, the quantity that we have, some people that's too much, so you don't need to take the whole. So we recommend take two capsules. Sometimes it's better to ease your body into it and take 1 capsule a day, and then increase it, because if sometimes your bodies can't digest that big bang of nutrients if it's not used to taking it. Anyway, I'm waffling. So yeah, have a look into the phytoestrogenic diet. If you want to know more about menopause and your diet, then have a look into it. If you do want to know more about taking the products, then again, let me know and I'll speak to you privately about it. Thanks a lot for joining me, and I'm doing this one to doing a little event for one of our little challenges that we've been set. So thanks a lot, guys, and I'm just going to take a picture. Oh God, is that how bad I look? Oh, thanks a lot, sweetheart. See you